How to calculate % kiln loading and material retention time in the rotary kiln. In the combustion process in a rotary kiln, it is advisable to calculate the estimated residence time of the material, or the time required for the material to pass through the kiln, the rate of material output, and the degree of filling of the rotary kiln. To calculate the rate of kiln filling is influenced by the degree of inclination of the rotary kiln and the rotational speed of the kiln. Transport of material along the rotary kiln tube is achieved by a combination of two movements, including, 1, due to the inclination angle of the kiln tube, or the angle of inclination, V, ranges from 3 to 5%, corresponding to an angle of 2 to 4 degrees. 2. Consequences of kiln rotation, or material shear angle, are, ranging from 35 to 40 degrees. The two movements occur simultaneously, and produce a resultant direct motion of the material which is characterized by this formula. Alpha equals V divided by R. To calculate the average material flow velocity, in the longitudinal direction of the kiln, using the formula, as follows, VE is equals N multiplied by pi D multiplied by tangent alpha in meters per minute. And to calculate how long the material retention time in the rotary kiln, the following formula can be used is T is equals L divided by N multiplied by pi D multiplied by tangent alpha. Then to calculate kiln filling degree, or % loading of kiln, can be used the following equation, L is equals C multiplied by F multiplied by T divided by W multiplied by V. Notation, D is diameter of kiln shell, in meter. Small d is internal diameter of kiln, in meter. B is brick thickness, in millimeter. Small l is length of kiln, in meter. V is inclination angle of kiln equals 3 degrees. R is sliding angle of material equals 40 degrees. Alpha is resultant direction of motion of material equals V divided by R. C is cross-sectional area of kiln charge, in square meter. I is internal cross-sectional area of kiln charge, in square meter. J is kiln loading factor equals C divided by I. Pi is equals 3.14, V is internal volume of kiln equals I multiplied by L. W is bulk density of hot meal, in ton per cubic meter. F is kiln feeding, in ton per hour. F is raw meal to clinker ratio. C is clinker product, in ton per hour. N is kiln rotational speed, RPM. VE is average velocity of material, in meter per minute. T is residence time of material in kiln, in minute. L is % loading of kiln or filling degree of kiln. Furthermore, to simplify the calculation and analysis of the process in the kiln operation, you can create a data table in an Excel worksheet, and enter the data according to the design of the rotary kiln that you operate. Examples of Excel worksheet formats that you can use are as follows. This Excel worksheet is created and filled in according to notation data and formulas as a basis for calculations. Then you enter the equations or formulas that we explained earlier into this table worksheet. For the calculation of the material flow rate in the kiln, the residence time of the material in the kiln, and the degree of filling in the kiln. You just enter the formulas in the blue row in the column of this worksheet. Then you enter the value of rotary kiln data, and kiln operation data in the red row in the column of the worksheet, according to your rotary kiln capacity design. We take one example, rotary kiln with a production capacity of 5,000 tons per day. Rotary kiln diameter, 5 meters, brick thickness 220 millimeters, rotary kiln length, 78 meters, kiln inclination angle, 3 degrees, material shear angle 40 degrees, and specific gravity hot material 1.1 ton per cubic meter. Then data on kiln operation, kiln feeding 350 tons per hour, ratio of raw meal to clinker 1.66, and kiln rotational speed 4 rpm. And the calculation results are, the average velocity of the material in the kiln is 4.3 meters per minute. The residence time of the material in the kiln is 18.12 minutes. And the percentage of kiln loading is 12.53%. The results of this calculation do not include the thickness of the coating in the sintering zone. If you want to enter a coating thickness value, then you just add that value to the fire brick thickness value. Please try yourself with calculations with the equations that we describe. This is an explanation of how to calculate the residence time of the material in the kiln, and the percent degree of filling the kiln. Thank you for watching this video, hopefully it's useful. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share this video link to your friends who need it. See you in the next video.